Hey guys, welcome back to Does POV review. This is the 2021 MGHS. This is the core model. We're gonna have a look at the car from the outside, talk about the design, and then we're gonna go and have a look at the interior, and shortly after we're gonna go for a test drive and show you guys all the safety technology on this car. First of all, let's begin at the front. As you can see, this is the white colored MG. You got the MG badge, which has the radar technology. Let's start at the front. This is the MGHS. It has automatic light sensitive lights with See Me Home and LED daytime running lights. The actual low beam and high beam are halogen. You got the grille. You got the radar sensor, which is down here, not integrated. You got the front cameras over there. As you can see, very attractive design. A lot of fake grille, fake surrounds as well. On higher specs you might get fog lights. You got the chrome accents. The black plastic goes all around with the chrome all the way down here. You got LED turn signals for your mirrors. This has blind spot monitoring as well. Chrome on the door handles, no keyless entry. Chrome around the wheel, around the windows. All right, moving on to the back. Full LED rear lights with the turn signals LED as well. Not a bad design. You got dual outlet exhaust with the chrome finish and a fake diffuser over here as well. You got parking sensors and the HS badge, the MG pilot badge, and the MG badge itself. This car comes with rear camera and a manual tailgate. This car, the boot space is 436 liters with the second seat rows up, and 1287 liters with the second row folded down. You got the cover over here, which you can recline very easily. You got a temporary spare tire. The MGHS core comes with 17-inch alloy wheels wrapped with 215/60 rubber. We're gonna have a look at the engine before we move on to the interior. All right, this is the 1.5 liter 4-cylinder turbo engine. This makes 119 kilowatts of power and 250 newton meters of torque. Very healthy numbers for this size of engine. It is linked to the 7-speed dual clutch transmission, and it's rated at 7.3 liters, 100 kilometers. Alrighty, we're gonna have a look at the interior now and see how it is. The door handles is also chrome for the back as well. The door opening isn't too wide, but it's not too bad. That it's easy to get into. You got leather touch points over here on the door. Full automatic windows that go all the way down. You got a speaker over here and a speaker over here with a chrome finish or metal finish around the door release. Getting into the back is very comfortable, to tell you. In terms of space, it's very good. Legroom is fantastic. Footroom is also very, very good. You got a flat floor because this is a front wheel drive car. Headroom is also fantastic with about 4 fingers or 5 fingers between my head and the roof. No climate control, which is a bit disappointing, to tell you the truth. You got no connectivity ports as well, but I feel like this would have it in the higher spec models. This is the cloth interior with the red stitching, which gives it very sporty look. In terms of comfortability, it is very comfortable. And the seats are nice and soft. It's not too reclined back, so it's pretty good. Viewing is very good. As I said, the window rolls down all the way, so the view out the door is very, very good. You got an armrest here as well with cup holders. Very comfortable at the back. Just the only complaint is no climate control and connectivity ports. Let's go ahead and look at the front. The trim, the leather trim for the doors continue over here. The same metallic finish for the door handles. Let's get into the car, and because it's a bit windy outside, let's turn on the car start stop button as well. Put your leg on the brake and push it nice and easy. This specific car has a 4-speaker sound system that comes with the core. In terms of fit and finish, I'm really impressed with it. You know, being 30,000, it is very, it feels good, it looks nice. There are a couple, as you can see, the trim here for the parking brake is chipping off, but nothing too crazy. You got leather finish on the dashboard. I'm not sure if that's real leather. You got soft touch points for the top. The air vents feel good. The steering wheel on this car is very nice. The touch point is a little bit hard, so I'm guessing if you are going to be driving the car for a while, you are going to feel a little bit of pain with your hands. In terms of the actual look of the steering wheel, it looks nice. You got the MG badge over here, you got the horn. On the left side, you got your volume controls and the media controls, as well as receiving calls. And on the right side, you got the controls to connect your LCD screen for the driver. You can have a look at a couple of things. You have the trip computer, you have voltage, you have tire pressure, which is really impressive that it does have it on the core. This specific car is doing 7.6 liters per 100, which is pretty close to the claimed 7.3. In terms of the infotainment here, this is a 10.1 inch. Screen is not too bad. It is a little bit slow in terms of responsiveness of the screen. You got your HVAC controls. This is a thing that I don't like, to be honest. You don't have controls with the for the fan speed or anything with physical buttons. It's only on the screen that you could control. You have your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It is only cord, it's not wireless. You got the USB type A connectivity over there and a 12-volt socket. You got this brushed metallic finish over here. The buttons feel very good, but the responsivity of it is also very slow, and especially the volume, you can see is very delayed, but otherwise it's pretty good. You got your shifter, you got R, N, P, and then Sport, Drive, and then sequential, which you can control up, down gear, and then up. You got your electronic parking brake, your auto hold, which is really interesting about this car, because when you do turn it on and you leave the car, it stays on, not like other cars. You got the armrest here, a little storage compartment. It feels very good. As I said, it doesn't latch on. It is just, it sits there. You got your cup holders, your hazard lights down here, but otherwise it's pretty good. We're gonna go ahead for a drive now. We're gonna talk about the safety and the technology you get in this car. All right, driving the MGHS on the road. We're gonna go into the freeway and show you guys the driving safety on this car. Putting it into sport mode is just by pushing the gear selector to the right, and that puts it in sequential mode, which is technically the sport mode because it holds gears a bit longer. In terms of acceleration, very impressive, to be honest. It's nice and torquey. It's very good. So the safety on this car comes with the blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning, and lane active keeping assist, which can be on when activating the pilot mode on cruise control. We will go ahead and turn around over there, and we can have a look and turn that on for you guys. As you can see, it has speed sign recognition, which does recognize it from the cameras that are mounted up here. You can see the blind spot monitor here. It's just a small light that tells me there's a car in my blind spot. Not very visible during daylight. It is a bit better at night, but still not the best. All right, now we're turning around. and we're gonna have a look at the cruise control and how it works. Let's test out the acceleration again. Very long gear ratios, but it does pick up speed very well. In terms of suspension, it is a little bit on the bumpy side, but not uncomfortable. Turning on the cruise control is using the control arm over here. So basically you pull it towards you and then press set for the speed. You can see here it is set 103. You can change the distance using this rotor. You can rotate it and it changes the distance between you, the car, and the front. To turn on the pilot, you pull it towards you twice and that should be on. You can get your hands off the steering wheel and it keeps you in the middle of the lane. It does have lane change assist. As you can see, you turn on the and then you can turn on the turn signal and it does it for you, and then back to the other side as well, which is really impressive for this price range of cars. As you can see, it braked automatically for the car in front. Let's take this exit. To turn it off, you could just push it back. In terms of brake feel, it is very good, nice and progressive. The acceleration is very nice. As I said, the dual clutch transmission can be a little bit confused at times. It is quick shifting, but it's not the most comfortable thing on low speeds, especially in town and city use. Otherwise, really impressed with the car, with how the car drives, especially the steering. The steering on this is very precise, nice and light during parking maneuvers. And as you can see over there, the dual clutch is a little bit it's a bit rough when it changes gears and you can feel it. Otherwise, I'm very impressed with it. All right, back here again. I wanted to show you guys the rear camera. As you can see, nice and clear. It has rear parking sensors with a display, graphic display, to show you how close you are to the place. Otherwise, really impressed with it. All right, let's give my final thoughts on the car. Really impressed with it, to be honest. As I said, the driving and the pilot mode is very good. It keeps you in the lane well. The adaptive cruise control is very well as well. The car is cheap. It has 7 years warranty from the manufacturer. The price range for the 2021 Core is from $20,000 to $29,000 on car sales. Very cheap again. As I said, this car competes with cars like the RAV4. It competes with cars like the CX-5. All right, thanks again guys for popping into the video. It was really enjoyable to give this car a review. We're gonna put more cars, as we said, on the channel. We're gonna try and put the competitors on. Please write down the cars that you wanted to see. There was a comment on the last video on the RAV4 that wanted to see the HS, so here it is. We brought it down for you guys, and yeah, let us know in the comment section. Would love to hear your feedback on it. Thank you again, and we'll see you guys in the next one.